Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about something and ranting on it. Because I'm not happy right now. Well, I'm not happy about this, obviously, being a Dragon Ball Z fan. But I'm already not happy, just to begin with, because my goddamn Packers just lost to the goddamn Eagles because referees screwed us over with some BS that somebody didn't recover a ball when they did. I already talked about that, so I'm moving on to my next issue. And that's this issue right here. We got to talk about Dragon Ball Daima. So, last Saturday, Dragon Ball Daima finally dropped on Crunchyroll and Netflix. And the English dub, just to clarify, finally dropped. Now, I believe it came into the theaters like in October, right? October or November, I don't remember. Where it was in the theaters, okay? So about 3 months later, 3-4 months later, okay, we had to wait that long for the English dub in a day and age when you have simul dubs coming out all the time. I mean, hell, Dr. Stone just had a new season launched just last weekend, and they had the dubbed episode out the day of the sub episode came out of the new season. Now, I'm not expecting Dragon Ball Daima to do that. I'm at the very least wanting them to at least only be 3 episodes behind the English dub, because that is the standard simul dub in today's market, is usually 3 weeks behind the subtitled version. But no, we can't even get that apparently. Now, 3 episodes of the dub aired in the movie theater, as we all know. For anybody who's not subscribed to this channel, I reviewed those 3 episodes because I did go in the movie theater to watch it and enjoyed myself. And I reviewed all 3 of those episodes at once. So obviously, I'm not going to review it again individually because that would just kind of be dumb. So if you guys want, check that out. I'll put a link in there for people that didn't catch my review of all 3 of those dubbed episodes. But that gets to the point here to let you guys know that, yes, they have dubbed these episodes. And I'm sure they've dubbed more episodes since then. Okay? So, they've had these episodes all this time, and they're making us wait until January 10th. But not only making us wait until January 10th. No. It doesn't stop there. They only drop. Do you know how many episodes? Do you know how many episodes they dropped on January 10th? Can you take a guess? 1. The first episode, that's it. Even though they dubbed 2 and 3 already because they showed them in the movie theater, so everyone has seen these episodes, okay, dubbed, if you went to the movie theater to watch them. But yet, you don't drop them? Like I understand if you don't want to drop, like, the whole, like, amount of episodes you've already dubbed at this point. I can understand that. But to not drop the 3 episodes that you've already dubbed and then drop the new episode 4, the episode that wasn't in the movie theater, to start off is just ridiculous. Like, this is a huge L by whoever decided this. Now, I did see Geekdom's video on this. Not going to lie about that. I seen his video. I thought it was a really good video and a good rant to talk about this issue. Now, he talked about it being possibly Toei Animation or Shueisha that made this decision, but I don't think it was that at all. I think this was a Crunchyroll decision. I think this was a Netflix decision. I don't know. I just think it's extremely fishy. I don't know the ins and outs of who decides all this stuff. I mean, I could be totally wrong on this. It's a case-by-case situation. All situations are different for depending on the licensing and all that stuff. But I believe it was Crunchyroll. And I believe this because they have this whole thing with Crunchyroll and Netflix going on. And Netflix, Netflix went, to my understanding, Netflix, when they have like a live action series or something, or anything, or any of their anime shows that they have licensed that's theirs, they drop the whole season. That's typically what they do. They don't even do simuldubs. They just drop everything. Maybe not the anime. I don't know for sure how they do the animes. But for live action stuff, anime adaptations or not, if it's a live action thing, they drop it no matter what. They dropped all the episodes for One Piece. They dropped all the episodes for Avatar, The Last Airbender live action series. Those live action series, they dropped them right away. That's what Netflix does. Okay, now obviously, Dragonball Daima isn't licensed by Netflix. They just have the, screening rights to it or streaming rights to show it the same day Crunchyroll does. So whenever Crunchyroll uploads it, then they upload the same one. So that's the deal that they have, right? But even so, when you look at the grand scheme of things, I think this comes down to Crunchyroll. Because how the hell do you milk this? Like, this is your best show. Like, I don't care what anyone says. I don't even care if you want to say you're a One Piece fan or a fucking Dr. Stone fan or a Sword Art Online fan. I don't even think that's by Crunchyroll. That's Aniplex of America. I'm sorry. But you get the point. I don't care whatever show. Whatever Crunchyroll show you watch, okay, right now, Fairy Tail, whatever, I don't care. Those shows are not as important as Dragon Ball, okay? Dragon Ball makes the most money for the American market out of any of the animes, including One Piece, okay? One Piece does good overseas. I'm not disputing that. But in America, we're talking strictly America here at this point, there's nobody that makes more money than Dragon Ball. Okay, the Dragon Ball franchise makes more. And Crunchyroll knows this. They're not stupid. They know this. Funimation knows this when, before Funimation got gobbled up into Crunchyroll. They know this. They know this, okay? All right. The fact that they are making people still wait like this is like the 90s or something, and don't get me wrong, I mean, 4 months is still pretty good considering how things used to be when it came to Dragon Ball releases, but it's not acceptable in this day and age. In this day and age, when everything is simuldubs, and I get with Super, it was kind of, people were still, even though simuldubs were around at that time, it was still not as prevalent as it is today. It is way more dominant. The simuldub right now is way more dominant than it was back in 2015. 2015, 2016, that stuff, in 2015, 2016, that was when stuff was really starting to pick up, but not everything had fully converted yet, okay? But now, with simuldubs the way they are now in 2025, there is literally no excuse for Dragon Ball not being simuldubbed, okay, or Dragon Ball Daima not being simuldubbed, okay? And again, if they were only going to show the first 4 episodes, or hell, even just release the first 3 episodes, and then next week we get the 4th episode, I would have been fine with that, okay? Because then at least it's like, okay, we got these 3 episodes. You know, they were in the theaters, but in case people missed them in the theaters, we're gonna put the first 3 episodes up on the 10th, and then next week we'll have the 4th episode, the first new episode, if you didn't see it in the theaters. Okay, if they did that, I would have been okay with it. But the fact that they only put one dubbed episode after months of waiting when you already seen the first 3 episodes in the movie theaters. That to me is just ridiculous. Okay? That is just freaking ridiculous. I cannot believe that we, in this day and age, have to deal with this shit still. Okay? I still think this comes down to Crunchyroll. I don't think this had anything to do with Toei or anything like that, or Shueisha, because I think Geekdom had said that he thinks it was about that. I don't think so. I think this was a Crunchyroll decision because Crunchyroll wants to milk out the series as much as possible, because obviously it's the biggest cash cow that they have in their licensings. And I think that's the reason, because they have control on when they can show the shows, because they have the main license, right? They have the main license, not Netflix. So they can dictate it. Just like Viz can dictate how they release Bleach, you know, because they have the license and stuff like that. Hulu can just decide like when they're going to put it up or whatever, because they have the streaming rights to it or whatever. But you know, it's up to Viz to decide like how they're going to dub the shit. You know what I'm saying? With Thousand Year Blood War. So when it comes to Dragon Ball Daima, it's a complete letdown right now. To have to deal with this. You know, I mean, only 1 episode, man. Like, come on. Like, why would I, at this point, after seeing 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Daima already, why would I just watch the first episode now? Like, man, I'm not going to watch the first episode when I've already seen the first episode. I'm going to wait for the other episodes to come out to freaking see the rest of it, because I've already seen this. This is just dumb. This is completely dumb by whoever made this decision. And maybe it was Toei Animation. I don't know. But I just think this is more of a Crunchyroll decision. I think Geekdom's missing the bullet on this one. I think it was a Crunchyroll decision. I think Crunchyroll wants to eat out subscribers for people that are unsubscribing, and they want people to come in because, you know, some people that, you know, there are a lot of anime fans in North America who are, there are a lot of Dragon Ball fans who are not anime fans, but are strictly Dragon Ball fans. Okay, Dragon Ball Z fans and stuff like that, that are going to just subscribe to Crunchyroll just to watch the series and then dip out after it's over. And I think the whole thing that Crunchyroll's doing here is that Crunchyroll is trying to get those fans that are just Dragon Ball fans and force them to stay longer on their streaming service, so they can force them to keep paying each month, you know, because there are a lot, like I said, there are a lot of Dragon Ball fans in North America that are not anime fans, and they're just Dragon Ball fans, okay? You know what I'm saying? And those fans really don't give a shit about Crunchyroll, okay? Those non-anime fans that are just Dragon Ball fans, they don't care about Crunchyroll, okay? They just want to watch it and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think this comes into. I think this is a Crunchyroll decision, not a Toei Animation decision. And I just think it's ridiculous. It's stupid. Because, like I said, if this was Netflix's thing, Netflix would have probably dropped the whole series up right away if they had everything dubbed. Because this is not Netflix. This is not what a Netflix practice would do. This is a Crunchyroll practice. Okay? So that's why I believe it's a Crunchyroll thing. I don't think this is Toei at all. Okay? Until I see evidence that proves otherwise, then I am going to believe it's Crunchyroll's decision. So I'm blaming Crunchyroll until I have proof that shows it's Toei or Shueisha. I believe it was Crunchyroll. That's all I'm going to say about it. But yeah, this is, like I said, I'm not happy about it, guys. It's stupid. In this day and age, it shouldn't be happening. It's an absolute disgrace that this is happening right now. So that's what I got to say about it, man. Not happy. So at the end of the day, if you did watch in the movie theaters, we have to wait, and it sucks because it's gonna be a while, I guess. But at the end of the day, I'm out of here. Comment, rate, if you like this video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.